I don't like it that you can carry a gun. You need to be trained. You're setting unreasonable restrictions on law-abiding citizens.
Going along with what this man said earlier about people not knowing about open carry, since it's been publicized by CJ Online, the newspaper, all the news channels lately, it was even on Fox News about open carrying in Starbucks. Since all this stuff has been publicized, everybody's seen it, everybody knows about it now. Has there been an outbreak in crimes since that?
Well, you mentioned Starbucks, and that's true. But the backlash from Starbucks is the people who want to carry guns go to Starbucks. But the backlash that Starbucks is now getting is from the people who don't want those guns in Starbucks. And they're beginning to boycott Starbucks because they don't want to go there.
Okay, well that's the business's decision. But I'm talking about crime in the city, which is what you're focused on. Has there been any outbreak of crimes or anything related to open carry, since everybody knows that now, from a policeman?
Well, there have been a couple of pretty notable incidents that have occurred, but they were legal, so we didn't do anything about it. But there have been an increased number of these things, yes.
Related to the open carry?
Yes.
Did they commit a crime, Chief?
Any crimes?
Crimes.
I'm sorry?
Crimes. She's asking about crimes.
Crimes. Any crimes been committed? Any outbreak of crimes?
Well, no, because this is not illegal.
Well, no, it's not illegal.
Right. So, no, they weren't crimes. There were a couple of incidents that
occurred. But it's still illegal if you shot somebody.
Yeah, but there's been no more shooting lately since everybody knows about
the whole reason for this is that you think because a person's going to open carry, they're going to be more liable to commit crimes. So she's asking, has this allowed more crimes to take place?
I think the main issue is nobody really knows, except for the last week or so that it's been run.
Oh, no, it's been going for a month or so. It was on Fox News 2 months ago. It's been on all the news channels, all the newspapers, everywhere.
Yeah, not in Topeka. Not in Topeka. Nationally, yes, but not in Topeka.
In Topeka, yes, there has been. I can look back on the website, things like that.
Yeah, you guys, some of you are pro, some of you are con. I'm kind of caught in the middle right now. I've got a group called the Civil Coalition. We've got 160-some people that volunteer their time. They go out at night. They patrol the streets. Right now, they've proved to us that these bad guys, they come into the neighborhood. They see our guys out there with the signs on the doors. They don't hesitate to leave in a hurry. Now that this has all come up and they all know that they can carry, what's going to happen with my people? My people are going to go out there. Them guys aren't going to be as reluctant to run. That's
they're carrying in.
Yeah, they know you got it.
A criminal does not pay attention to any laws that are
My opinion is most laws are legislated to penalize the masses. It's not the minority, the people that are committing the crimes. It's not penalizing them because they're going to commit crimes anyway. They're criminals. So the people that aren't criminals, the law-abiding citizens, are the folks that are going to be penalized by this. And I have to tell you that if you tell us we can't open carry, you're giving the criminals a hand up because they're going to carry anyway. Right.
My comment is simple. First off, I do want to say I appreciate what you do. This is not intended to be an anti-police thing at all. Okay, I do thank you for what you do for the city of Topeka. However, one thing I heard you say last week and that you said again tonight is this concept of in the regulation process there needs to be training, there needs to be education. I want to remind everybody, like Mr. McIntosh said, about government training. Army Major Hassan was trained and he shot up unarmed people at Fort Hood, Texas. You cannot rely, and I'll be the first to tell you, I'm a 10-year veteran of the Army. I'm still in the Army. I know what government training is. It is inadequate to train anybody to be completely safe on a firearm. Timothy McVeigh was trained on a tank. And look what he did. He went through years of extensive training. Years of extensive government training. It didn't matter. That training is not going to save you, and it's not going to keep that criminal from being the person that he doesn't want to be. I agree people need to be educated, but let's not get caught up in the concept that if we all of a sudden this magical police program pops up, that all of a sudden everybody who carries a gun is safe. It is not accurate. I know what the conceal and carry marksmanship requirements are, and it's lower than anything I've ever seen in the Army. You've got to put bullets down range. It's no different than going to hunter safety. We put bullets down range. That's it. So let's not fool ourselves into thinking that that is what will make me, in the eyes of anybody, good enough to carry a weapon in the city of Topeka.
People, if they carry, and people are worried about coming to Starbucks, doesn't Starbucks all that do with the signs with no guns?
That's a very good question, and from all that we can determine, that's not correct. And the reason that's not correct is the state regulates concealed carry. So if we put the sign up that says no guns, that applies to concealed carry owners. If there's no regulation on open carry, the research indicates that those signs are no good. An open carry person can be in there. The signs, specifically defined in the state law, deal with concealed carry. But we'll have an issue. We'll have an issue on how that's going to be enforced. You may have the owner of the business trying to turn people away. So there is no regulation of that at the government level.
Now, we've had the open carry since the beginning of this country. What people have done in Kansas before had concealed carry is the owner just asked them to leave if they didn't want it there. If they weren't there to trespass, it's as simple as that. If someone's going to walk open carry, they're not a criminal. And I just want you to understand that. I sometimes feel the law enforcement portrays open carriers as criminals. We're law-abiding citizens. You don't see gangs open carrying around town. This doesn't happen. Anyway,
I'll take back to the better answer that. I'm going to ask one question. Yeah, I'm back to your question. In 2006, I called down to the city, BMW code 1650, and asked them about the signs that go on the door, and they told me, because I was the commander of the post at that time, they told me that regulates anybody, nobody can bring a gun in there if you have that sign on the door. Is that not true?
That's not true.
Why did they tell me that then?
I don't know who you talked to or what they knew. It was 05. There wasn't even those signs didn't even exist in 05, sir.
City attorney, who I talked to.
Okay, well, let me explain. No 06 that has concealed carry